Hello, Curious! It seems that nowadays it's not all that difficult to get famous. In the past, that could have been achieved through a career in music, acting, politics, you get the idea, the traditional way. But now with the internet and social media, it is easy to achieve at least some level of fame. Take TikTok stars for example. These people are cashing in by doing 60-second dances and uploading them to the platform. Or the band 5 Seconds of Summer, who started their career by uploading covers to their YouTube channel. While those methods might guarantee you fame, it will only be your 5 minutes in the limelight. But the people that truly are famous are the Kardashian-Jenners. They are the ones who took the meaning of fame and made it their own. Do you want to make it big like them? To in some way be more famous than the president? So popular that people will even write their master's thesis about you and your family? Then this is the right video for you. How have the Kardashian-Jenners achieved the level of fame they have? What can you do to do just that? Stay with me as I give you the Kardashian recipe for fame and success, but before we continue, make sure you subscribe to our channel and turn on the notifications so you don't miss any videos. Let's not kid ourselves, we've all at some point dreamt of being famous, doing the bare minimum, raking in a lot of cash, and just living our best glamorous lives. And who does all that and more? Of course, everyone's favourite American family, the Kardashian-Jenners. So what do you have to do in order to gain such big popularity, or to even get somewhere close to it? Let us give you some tips. First, it would help to have a parent who in one way or another does something in their job that makes their name known. Though it could be an aunt or uncle, doesn't matter too much as long as you're close. Like it was in the case of Robert Kardashian, who was all well known for his job as O.J. Simpson's lawyer. Another thing that would prove useful would be living in Los Angeles. Beverly Hills would be a desirable place. If you can't get to LA, any big city would work as long as there are plenty of high-profile parties and events that you can get yourself invited to. Befriending an influencer wouldn't hurt either. One who everyone is talking about. The more you are seen with them, the better, as everyone will also be talking about you. Here we're referring to the friendship between Kim Kardashian and Paris Hilton, of course. The two would often be seen out and Kim featured on her reality show. I mean, she did appear as a stylist and part-time closet organizer, but fame doesn't happen overnight. Take the chances you were given. Being an older sibling, or yourself if you happen to be that sibling, that is willing to do something shocking or controversial on camera could also help you get ahead. Here we're obviously talking about Kim Kardashian and her then boyfriend's Ray J's adult movie that was released in 2007. And while in certain circles Mrs. Kardashian West was already known, there is no denying that it was the tape that truly propelled her into the limelight. Technically, it doesn't have to be anything like what Kim has done, just something that would get your name out there and something for which you will be recognized. Even taking some embarrassing recordings of yourself, like she did with her crying face, and making it into a joke or a meme could bring profit and get people talking about you. So now that you have reached viral status, you need to quickly make your 5 minutes of fame into something that will last and allow you to build your empire. But you can't do it alone, as you'll be busy working on plenty of other things, so it's best to get a manager. But don't go for some agency. No. Utilize one of the most important things to your average American and one thing that sells well, and that is family. Having a parent who understands how important your goal is for you is essential, especially if they are more than willing to help you make it. Once Kim's adult video was released, Kris Jenner told The Hollywood Reporter, "My job was trying to take my kids 15 minutes and turn it into 30. Though we also cannot forget the allegations that the momager was the one who released the tape. Your mom and her fame is here, and you have a manager. Remember to make sure it's a family member. Now, what you're going to need to do is bag yourself a deal for a reality show about you and your family. Having a big family that you live with will help, as there will be more going on and more chances for drama. If you don't have many siblings that make up your immediate family, then round up your cousins or some friends, but ones that you are close and comfortable with, so you can create a tight-knit bunch who will take on the entertainment industry by storm. If you're looking for someone good to head the project, then I suggest you hit up Ryan Seacrest, as he is the one who decided to develop Kris Jenner's idea for a reality show, which, once announced in August 2007, was originally described as a new non-scripted family sitcom. Do you curious think he had any way of knowing how big the show would get? Okay, the deal for the show is in the bag. Now it's time to get yourself promoted out there on social media. If you have an account, then great, you're already halfway there. Make sure you're present in all the main ones, especially Instagram, as that will come in handy later. Now, don't worry if for some reason you start feuding with some big accounts, preferably if they have a blue tick next to their name. Just be sure you can come back with some witty comebacks. The Kardashian sisters are known to take to Twitter and tell people what they think about their opinions. Also, showing some, let's say, spicy photos of yourself will also help. So take out that bikini and go do a photo shoot in your backyard. To make sure these photos look great, you're going to need some professional help. The way to do that, you would have to hire a team of professionals that will take care of everything. The Kardashian-Jenners are at the level where they can afford to hire people, but don't worry if you're not there yet. For you, at this time, it would be a good moment to befriend some photographers, makeup artists, hairdressers, and stylists that can help you make your Instagram photos look just like the ones the Kardashian-Jenners post. Now that you're ready with social media, it's time to shoot your show, but you have to make sure your family knows the rules, and those are no filters and no boundaries. Being nice and proper isn't going to sell. People want drama, action, unforeseen turns of events. I mean, the more arguments, the better. Pretty sure most of you remember that famous blowout between Kim and Kourtney where the fight went from verbal to physical, right? And that's important, as no gossip sites are going to be reporting on, oh my god, you guys, insert name here just made a casserole. Also, constantly criticizing each other also works, but remember that at the end of the episode or in the next one to say something along the lines of, despite our fights, we are a family and we love each other, just so audiences can relate to you. You need to find some words or phrases you overuse a lot, so it becomes your trademark, like Paris Hilton's "that's hot." Or even better, create your own lingo that you will constantly use with your family and only the truly dedicated viewers will understand. Obviously, the Kardashians' use of the word Bible has become iconic and actually makes sense. Do any of you curious have any phrases or words that you think should be your trademark? If you're at that age, having a partner, husband, or baby daddy also will help. As we've mentioned before, viewers love drama. Plus, if you're arguing or constantly getting back together, this will keep viewers interested in what's going to happen next. Keep them on the edge of their seats curious. Like right now, everyone is wondering whether Kourtney and Scott will actually get back together or not. But it doesn't have to be about breakups. Tough times in marriage also sell. With Kanye's recent outbursts, people are constantly wondering what all this drama and stress will mean for their marriage. And once people seem to get tired of all the breakups and relationship drama, the next step would be to have a baby. Audiences love children. I mean, just look at Stormy and Northie. Their names are constantly on everyone's lips. They're adorable, and it sells. But relationship issues don't have to be strictly about partners. Dramas with close friends also work. If a said friend has been a big part of the show and always present at the most important parts of your life, then viewers will be sad when they leave. Sad or outraged. Doesn't matter, as long as they're talking about it, right? The Kardashian-Jenners had plenty of friends come and go, but none were as talked about as Jordan Woods. She and Kylie were the best of friends. The two were practically inseparable, and Woods even lived in her guest house. The end of their friendship was widely covered in the media and everyone wanted to know what's next. So as mentioned before, feuds sell. Now, also be ready and willing to make changes to your appearance. You have to keep up with the trends, and not only in fashion. Drastic changes are what people talk about. For example, if you look at Kylie now, it's hard to believe that she is the same girl that we all saw at the start when the show aired. Though remember, the one rule these ladies have is to never be seen without makeup and without their hair being perfect. You're going to be watched by millions of people. Ain't nobody got time for wardrobe malfunctions either. But those changes will not only be limited to hair and fashion. In some cases, even cosmetic surgeries might be in order. But that, however, is up for the individual to decide. Is this a decision you would make given the opportunity? At this point on your journey to fame, having a thick skin would come in handy very much. You're not only going to have to deal with the naysayers, but your every step will be followed by the paparazzi, even if you just want to grab some froyo with your friends. So be prepared for that and learn to just ignore it and keep on doing your thing. And as much as you're going to have fans who adore you and cannot see anything wrong with what you are doing, even if in times those actions could be questionable, you will also have your fair share of haters. In this day and age, it's really easy for people to log on to some social media platform and let their opinions be heard, and we all know that at times these opinions can include some not so nice, strong words. While most celebrities have thousands of followers and their notifications on all platforms get clogged up rather quickly, and it's hard to take the time to read all the messages, one or two will always get through and catch their eye. Or they might just be invited to appear in Jimmy Kimmel's segment Mean Tweets. Though the famous sisters have a way to deal with the haters too. In 2018, Kim took to her website to add a blog post titled How I Deal with Haters, where she said, "If you let people bring you down, it's harder to focus on your goals. Just do you and don't give in to the negativity." And when it comes to focusing on your goals, this brings us nicely to the next part. Despite all the success, no matter if you've made it to Forbes' top millionaire or you're the most followed person on Instagram, you still have to put in the work. You have to maximize your profits. Once your show airs, you will most likely be approached for interviews, photo shoots, and brand endorsements. This is your chance to get your name out there even more, and being associated with a brand helps that. Such as Kendall Jenner's famous Pepsi commercial. Though, sometimes these might be a hit and miss with the general public, like the aforementioned one. Though you must remember that in the world of reality TV, no publicity is bad publicity. This should in a way be like a mantra for you making your career, as proven by many of Tinseltown's greats. But don't just stop at brand endorsement, create your own brand. It goes without saying that this is something that the Kardashians are very good at. From Kylie Cosmetics to Kim's Skims to KKW Beauty and fragrances, the Kardashian-Jenner clan know exactly how to run a business, and they are often collaborating with each other on new projects. This is also where your family would come in handy, as you can always rely on them for help and bounce ideas off of each other. But when it comes to your own business, don't be scared to take a risk and try something different. Clothing brands and makeup are easy sales, but everyone has already done that. Not that it's a bad way to go, but maybe try something no one else has done. But if you decide to go down the traditional route, make sure that something about it stands out, be it the name, logo or colour scheme, or even a little controversy surrounding the launch of your business would not hurt. Remember your mantra. So now, if you have followed these steps, you should be well on your way to reaching your fame status. Now don't forget that if you succeed, to let us know. And with Keeping Up with the Kardashians coming to an end, the world of reality TV will be looking for the next big thing, so now is your chance. Though, is the Kardashian level of fame something that you want to achieve? Do you have any other ways that fame could be achieved? Let us know in the comments below, and as always, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel, and I will see you again in the next video.